Okay, so welcome back for our 15th chapter and 15th class. Okay, so here we'll be working on error 1055. This is the error all about. So this is error in MySQL. So this is just a theoretical point of view actually. So whenever you run this kind of SQL, right, it throws an error. So that's the reason this is, there is an error. But we don't have this table for this. But let's try it on. Okay, let's sometimes query looks with star, and we'll just try this. Okay, non-standard. You have these two things: non-standard and yeah, we use this group by. So if you are getting some errors of something, if you are getting error 10, this is actually for specific error. This is not actually something which is related, but the error because the MySQL is not accepting some of this group by statement. So that's the reason, whenever you are trying to so but most of the time we supposed to use this, right? So it's supposed to be simple, this one, but sometimes it throws an error, but here we don't get an error because here we don't even have admin access, so we will not worry much on that one. But you can try it on this. We don't have this table item. We need to have this table name, and then you query this. Once you query this, you will get so this thing is more of a R&D kind of thing where you have to do more research on this if you are getting, but otherwise you don't get normally these kind of errors. Okay, so okay, so you can use this any value tag and join on. Okay, good to know. And since we can use min, max, average, sum, these functions you can use. Okay, so let's choose. Alright, so some warning kind of things, you don't want to use some of these. So it's about misusing of group by statement. Using and misusing, don't misuse it, that's what it says. But the group by statement I use to get set of records from one table to another table and join them. When you're joining it, remember to make it simple, otherwise you will be getting a lot of errors like this. Okay, so this is pretty much theoretical. You might read on a handout because this is not really a particular thing. This is an error actually. This is for error thing they put into this. So okay, so this is pretty much, and stick to simple things on group by. Don't get more into complicated part of view. It's simple. Select. I don't use such kind of thing. Okay, but you can use this select star. Not star. You want to use this column name, this ID, how many columns you want. See, if you are doing inner join, let's say if you are inner join, you know what, let's try this. Let's try it. We want to try this, otherwise it doesn't make any sense if you don't try it. Okay, so we'll screw this again, people's table. We'll find out what's people's table again. You will use this one. So here, if you want two things, I'll just get down with it. Use name. Gender. Okay, count star from the table people. Okay, and I'm joining, let's say I'm joining this inner table, right? That's the reason uses this group by item, group by sub. Guess what? This should be a long day. Okay, so we will just put it A and B, and the A and B. We'll go on name, we'll go on gender. Okay, join on, see this kind of join, I don't like this kind of join, but still going to use it. So what I'll do is I'll use this where class. Okay, that's simple. Where I don't know if this works or not, but let's try it out. Okay, alright, so where a dot what is the primary key? ID is equal to, this is inner join kind of thing, b dot id group by. Now I'm ready for an error, syntax error. I always make syntax error. So yep, so this is only the syntax error. Test dot b, where is test dot b? So I wanted to do this inner join, but this thing is not taking it all. No, that doesn't help. Select a dot name table to be dot b doesn't exist. So what you want to, let's go back to our handout here. So here, okay, so this thing is not working, so we'll use the same thing, but just change this item ID to hopefully this should work, ID. I don't know, name is there, right? People name is there. So people users dot ID. We don't have item ID, so we use this ID. Change whatever is there with ID, item ID to ID. That should do good. Now let's run it. Still error. Oh, select command denied. Ooh. So access problem. Okay, so that's what this is all about. That's how you don't want to use it, because this always throws an error. Okay, so this is what about we don't want to use such kind of commands. You want to use simple, make it simple as much as possible. Here you are using aliasing and a lot of things you are using. So so we don't want to use all this, it doesn't work, so that makes sense. Okay, so that's pretty much. Next class we'll go to join. So you already have this handout, so we'll go through this pretty quick, joins and review it again, and we'll continue this class. Okay, and we'll work on, and we'll try to finish this. We are not half of the way, but we are almost half of the way. So we finish this MySQL class, and we put it as nodes of MySQL database, so that should be good. because we didn't cover everything. Lot of errors we are getting because query becomes complex, we get lot of errors. So that's the problem. Okay, so if you hopefully you like this video, and thanks for watching.